This AI has really helped, whereas before automatic response messages were good, but with the AI, it makes it personable.
I'm Gretchen Herderman.
And I'm Rikke Christensen. We're the owners of Forest Moon Chalet.
We had a lot of time on our hands. It was over COVID. We were in a pod, so our families were together basically 24/7. And it was an opportunity we wanted to take to get a rental property in STR, have time that we can bring our families up and enjoy the snow. I think also because Rikke has a background in hospitality and I have a background in design, I think fusing the two together has created this Forest Moon Chalet experience that's good for kids, but also the adults.
And then the house has 3 bedrooms. Yeah, 1 bedroom with a king-size bed, 1 bedroom with a queen-size bed, and then we have our bunk beds for, kids' bedroom. And up here we have our little record player, we have our fireplace, and a great kitchen for cooking.
Yeah.
Downstairs we have a game room, which we have in Star Wars themed.
It has a projection screen so you can watch movies, big fun beanbag chairs. And what I love actually about our downstairs area is I feel like that's where, at least in the summertime, where families hang out. Because off of the game room, we have the patio area and a 8x8 hot tub. So it really captures anybody's interest.
The kids the boys are inside watching Star Wars, whereas the ladies outside with a glass of champagne in the hot tub.
Yeah, no, it's cool. Well, first we wanted it to be a theme-oriented short-term rental because that draws in families. So I think what makes it special is people are creating memories with their families here. There's something for everybody.
Yeah, so the game room is Star Wars themed, yet we didn't want to make the entire rental so Star Wars oriented. So in case, like me, you've never watched a Star Wars movie, you can still enjoy the property, but knowing that there is a Star Wars themed game room, it makes it easier to bring your teenagers or your husbands along for that. So one of the things that's really important to us is customer service. And we have things such as wine and treats, shampoos. Everything is very elegant as far as our customer service. So we wanted to make sure that our communication matched that. And Hospitable has arranged for us to be able to take a little bit of time off because of all the auto responses and the messages, automatic messages that we've set up. So we don't really have to be so hands-on. It takes care of it for us. We like to have exquisite customer service with our properties. We like to spoil our guests.
Yeah.
We like to have wine. We like to have great shampoo and luxurious towels. But it also means to have wonderful communications with our guests. And in order for us to be able to take a little bit of time off for ourselves, it's been so helpful with Hospitable, with the automated messages that we can set up to look as if they're not. So when a guest gets a message, how's your stay going? They think I'm sitting at home sending that message, but really it's
because it does have a wonderful personal touch and it's pretty timely. And one thing we get is a lot of reviews about our communication is just spectacular. So yeah,
you get to a point where you're like, okay, I don't want to have to give the same information to the same guest over and over. And that's actually where Hospitable has been so helpful, because now there's just there's canned answers, there's automated answers, there's the AI, and they help with some of the questions that are less fun to answer.
This past summer, Rikke was in Denmark, I was back east, and it just was so self-sufficient and really helped us enjoy our vacations that are so, valuable. We enjoy time with our family and friends, and that allows that for us.
Yes, I recommend it to pretty much everybody. I'm on various Facebook groups. Also, we have a lot of friends now that ask for advice regarding setting up Airbnbs. And I always start with Hospitable, to be honest, because it is just the safest way to go to make sure you don't miss an answer or a welcome message or a door lock being done, or
it's really great.
Yeah. I like, okay, it's the only company I know where when you're sending messages back and forward for the help, then you get little gifts sent to you. So you're speaking with a real person. You're really speaking to somebody who understands the software very well. So things are usually solved really quickly with a person that's funny and has some personality. I've joined the town hall, and what the experience that I really liked about it was that we were able to communicate and have a direct impact on the town hall as it took place. It wasn't just that you're sitting in front of the computer and listening to everybody else talk and show a presentation. You could ask questions and they'll talk about it right there. I even had a technical issue pop up at my property, and I sent the message in at the town hall and they addressed it on the spot right there. We were trying to market more to friends and co-workers and people that we knew within our circle, and I felt bad about their Airbnb fees. There are also people that don't particularly like going through Airbnb, and what happened was that people would contact us and say, can we book directly with you? It is really inexpensive. I can't really quite believe that this direct booking website through Hospitable is that inexpensive considering what you get for it. I had my own website built, but I didn't have a direct URL pointing to that website because it was quite expensive. So when they offered it at such a low price, I decided just to go with Hospitable's template. It was easy to set up. You don't have to worry about two different sites managing that, and the paying for two different programs. So it was a no-brainer.
You really did rave about it. And she, like I said, is the technical person. And I think you enjoyed it.
Yeah, I did. It was too easy, actually. I was like, oh, I'm done.
I know.
It was like, wait, I'm going to play on it longer, but it was done.
Yeah.
Before, Gretchen and I were constantly on our apps to make sure that, oh my God, the guest text, who's going to get back to them? Let's do it right now. We can just go ahead and go out to the movies with our family now, knowing that it's going to be answered. Yes. And even if it's not answered perfectly, it's definitely, there's a response. And when we then come out from where we're at, we can fix it, which I actually haven't had to do. So I'm pretty, again, impressed with and scared of the efficiency, how efficient it is.
Yeah. It just has given us peace of mind. That's really where it's at. But it really is part of our 5-star reviews is the response time.
Yeah, we're getting excellent reviews on cleanliness and response time. And we can't take personal responsibility for either. We use smart locks at both properties. And one of the things that is amazing is just that they set the code as requested. But again, recently, when we had the guest that was kicked out, I was really worried that they would have access to our smart locks, and I went into the system and it had been removed automatically. So it's very impressive, the automation of this.
That means a lot because, we're vulnerable. We don't live nearby. And to have this tool that relies and has our back, that's a big deal.
Yeah.
It's really been helpful.
There's a lot of security aspects to that. Number one, you have such great control via an app that you can just control who can come and go, and you can take away their access to the house whenever something bad happens. Or if you need a handyman to get in, you can set a specific lock for him. So if something happened during that time, who was at your property and when they were at your property. So there's a lot of security aspects that are very important when you pick that over a lockbox, where once you've given somebody a code to a lockbox, unless we come up here and manually change that code, they have the code to your lockbox.
It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun creating. It's a lot of fun creating and putting your vision to something physical like Forest Moon Chalet. That would be my first initial thought. What would be?
I would say don't expect to come in and become a millionaire on this.
Oh yeah, no.
It is a costly affair to buy a house, to maintain a house. And when people book it, they help you cover those costs, but you don't walk away a millionaire. And unfortunately, there's a lot of misconception and a lot of envy of people that own second properties because they think it's just cash flow, but it really isn't. It's more covering some costs. I would say that with our properties, we've covered most of the cost, and it takes a while to learn how to cover, because in the beginning you're like, oh, we need this, we need that, and let's spend here and let's hire these people. And then you learn quickly you need to scrape that down.
Yep.
And then you start covering the costs. But there is a misconception that once you own these properties, you're just going to have money raking in. Not true.
Well, that's the thing. It's like you have ups and downs, and the ups help offset. It's called shoulder season, meaning it's a slower season. So you want to hold on to your money to offset the slower months so that you break even.
I think another piece of advice I would really give to people is don't lower your rates out of desperation.
That's a great one.
Because what we've experienced is that when we lower the rates, we get more people, yes, but they're not quality people. They're not people that take care of your home. There are people that come up in a big group, they party. It's just not people that treat your home with respect. So keep your rates higher so that people that pay for your home will respect your home.